had everything I needed in this recipe except for green onions. When going to the store and purchasing the green onions, there was a guy in the line who looked at me, saw what I was carrying, and said, "That's pitiful." To that guy, I say, "You can buy me groceries if you want." So we're making spam fried rice. Start, of course, by washing the rice that you're going to cook. You want to wash that rice until the water runs clear. For this recipe, I'll be using a rice cooker. Measure the water level with your finger, or use the little indicator on the side. Just make sure it's equal parts rice to water. Also wash those green onions you got from the store. You have no idea who sneezed on them before you. Now that you can guarantee you're the only one who has sneezed on your green onions, you can go ahead and chop them up. I'm going to recommend that you have a sharp knife in order to cut green onions, and I like mine cut pretty thin, but do whatever makes your heart happy. I recommend that you go ahead and cut all of your green onions. Sometimes it takes a lot of effort to get out your cutting board and get out your knife and then wash everything, so the less times that you have to do that, the better. I injured my back a couple of days ago, so it was very nice to just make this recipe and be able to enjoy it for a few days with minimal effort. Because, let's be honest, I don't want to be in the kitchen every day right now. There are a few different varieties of Spam nowadays, but I'd say just go for the classic for this one. Open that can of joy and get the Spam out of there however you can. It might take a minute. Spam initially grew in popularity in Hawaii during World War II when it was served to GIs. To this day, it's still a staple in Hawaiian cuisine as well as other Polynesian dishes, and it's so delicious. Although Spam may have a reputation for being unhealthy, as long as you still add a lot of vegetables to your meal, it can still be included in a well-balanced diet. It's also extremely affordable and has an amazing shelf life. After you cut the Spam into slices, cut it into strips, and then, finally, cut it into little uniform cubes. Go ahead and fluff your rice, and then be sure to pet your fluffy kitten, because she is still hungry, as always. Now that our ingredients are prepped, go ahead and oil your wok and set it to medium-high heat. Yes, we got the good, very expensive eggs this time. Put them in a bowl and beat them a lot. Once that pan is hot, go ahead and pour the egg mixture in there. We're going to heat it, but not cook it all the way. We want it a little runny by the time we take those eggs out. Cook it until it's like 75% done, and then take it off the heat. I just poured it back into the lid that I'm not going to be using. Then we're going to make our sauce. It's going to be 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon oyster sauce, and then 1 tablespoon sesame oil. Fortunately, my phone died while filming, so you don't get to see me put this wonderful sauce into the rice, but just know that you pour it along the edges of the pan and not directly on the rice. Cook that Spam until it's a nice golden brown, a little crispy on the edges, and then put in some garlic, stir that around for 30 seconds, and then we're going to add our vegetables. Any frozen vegetables will do. I like to get a mixture. The bag that I got came with corn, carrots, green beans, and lima beans. After the veggies are cooking for about a minute, add the rice, then add your sauce, then the eggs, and green onions, and then it's ready to eat. I also know of a little kitty who is ready to eat, so I'll be sure to feed her. As I was getting her can of food ready for her, she sat down, patiently, waiting for it. I didn't even have to ask her. Athena told me that you guys should like and subscribe. I don't know if I trust her, but it is what she said. This recipe can feed 4 people, maybe 5, maybe 3. It almost tastes even better the next day, too. All right. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any recommendations of what I should make next. And if you see someone in the grocery store only buying green onions, don't say that's pitiful. That's just rude. I hope you enjoy. Bye.